Hey guys, good morning. I hope you are doing well. I think today's throw is great, and I see the progression of the week playing out, okay? Now, I pulled an oracle card too, and ironically, we have the same card. We come in with the Queen of Coins, or I'm sorry, the Queen of Cups, okay? And we've got the same card in the Desta deck, okay? Same card in the Desta deck. Very opposite, okay? The Queen of Cups has been to hell and back, right? Queens maintain things. They're kind of like the calm resolve. They keep the peace. They, you know, we all know what a queen does, but the Queen of Cups has kind of been led astray by, you know, false beliefs, you know, just kind of naivete, believes a lot of things. But later in life, you know, that receptive energy can become a no, my cup is full. I've had enough. I'm not going to experience this again. It can be something like that. So what I want to say is that in the Desta deck, the Queen of Cups does not mean those things. It's the flip side of the coin. It's the side of gossip and talking too much and jealousy. It's the flip side of the coin, right? So we all have these innate sides in us, right? So with this, I'm going to say there's an opportunity for maybe that to present itself. I would suggest maybe shying away from that, or if you find yourself doing that, right? Like, why did I say that? Did I just say that just to say something because I had felt the need to say, excuse me, something? That to me is what gossip is about. Gossip is the most it's nonsense. You've got no content. It's let me just talk because I don't know why I need to talk. It's nonsense. Nothing comes out like that, right? That's what the Bravo channel is formed on. Nonsense and gossip, right? You don't want to do that. You want to pull on the higher side of the Queen of Cups. You want to keep your emotions in check. You want to be integrity based. You want to be, I'll hear you out, but I'm not going to believe the nonsense that you're saying. Now, these can be different. They can be, you know what, someone's mirroring back to me something here. Why am I around all these people that just gossip nonsense over and over and over again? Maybe you need to look at where you're at, right? Maybe you need to look at the people that are around you. Maybe you need to thin the herd or clear the herd or start fresh, right? It can be something like that. Now, the other cards that come in, and I'm just noticing under the Queen, we've got the Knight of Wands and we've got the Six of Wands, okay? Right at each other. You are running right into something because the card that you go out with is this. This is financial gain. This is jobs, prosperities, good health, good wealth. This is perfect timing here. Okay, it's my game. It's payday, right? Underneath here, I'm just noticing under the 6 now, you've got this. We've had this. I know we had it one day this week. This is here. Don't shoot yourself in the foot. You could be right at the 11th hour. That's why I'm saying when we start something, we need to bring it to culmination, even if it doesn't bear the fruits that we're looking for. We're looking for the closure. We can't leave things open-ended. Otherwise, the universe is like, I don't know what the hell this person wants. They start this, they don't finish this. So you bring something to conclusion, okay? Know your why and know your intention and only start things that you'll bring to conclusion, okay? This is a temporary mindset, right? You may have had to invest something. Something may have come out of the blue, right? But it's going to turn back around here. If this is a health issue, you get clarity on that, okay? Now, we come in with the 7 of Wands, okay? This is our everyday nonsense. It's our everyday worry. It's our everyday responsibility, okay? We've also got here the Judgment card. Okay, this is a second chance. This is not, I don't like to say second chances, do-overs. It's the perfect time. It's the timing, right? Maybe something didn't come together before because it wasn't the right time, right? This is the right time. This is the right door, and it's coming right for you. Okay, so there you go. The Judgment card too, I'm going to hit this from a different direction also. And again, we've got the the Ace of Wands on the outbound, okay? That's wealth. This is peace in the home too. If there's been, you know, some upset in the home, it's things go better in that regard, okay? It's clarity. It's vitality. If you've not been, these can be cards too of not feeling well. You get your vitality back. You get your direction back. You get your zest for life back. You get your path back. You get your victory back, okay? All of this stuff comes here. It can be in general prosperity too, right? It can be, you know, we never know how prosperous we are until we don't have our health, right? And then we're like, wow, this is where my new anchor is. I'm going to stop worrying about all the nonsense that goes on around me. And I now have a second chance to actually be at peace, cut my stress, start eating better, taking care of myself, not engaging in the nonsense. You know what I mean? I'm going to surround myself with people that actually have worthy content to hear. You know, I'm going to trust myself, and I'm not going to trust people blindly. With her later in life, right, it's, okay, I hear you, but let's see what you walk your walk. She watches you for your walk, right? That's what it will be about most likely. Okay, I'm just noticing here too, underneath, you've got these cards, and I'm showing you these for a reason. You've got the Five of Cups. Again, you may have trusted someone. You may have put your intention into a job or a resolve or something in something outside of yourself, and it's always going to fall short because it doesn't belong there, right? When you put your expectation for someone else to make you happy or rich or famous or feel good or whatever or whole, you know, it's never going to happen. Okay, but you've got a brand new harmonious start here. This is also a card here that speaks of good health, good wealth, a second chance. I now see where the bridge was off. And you've got this. You don't go back from this. The sun comes out here. This is, again, it's a card of, it's how you feel. You know what I mean? This could be a card of just feeling defeated, but you get your vitality back. Here we go. This is I do better second part of life, right? That's what it is, because the first time is tumultuous. Who's to say that, you know, we're all working through different things. We all have different platforms that we're coming from. You know, some, you know, people will say, oh, I had an overbearing parent. And I'm only going back to parent. If we're watching this, we're way over the legal limit to blame our parents. But when you know where the starting point is, right? Situations in life, the arenas we grew up in, things like that, they play a role, but we don't go back there. We just use that as now, you know, I may have had an overbearing parent. They may have crushed my creativity. So I grow up not knowing what I you know, admire or adore or want to try or I'm passionate about, but I figure it out. I figure it out when I step into my own. And that's when, you know, youth isn't wasted. We enjoy it in adulthood when we know our direction, when we trust ourselves, when we go in our own direction. That's what I think this is about. You've got wealth, health, prosperity, relationships, passionate relationships. For some of you, this can be the passion comes back in a relationship that was lost. You felt defeated. You may have felt defeated. I can't hold all the cards, guys. But in here, you may have felt defeated in a relationship. Maybe one wasn't working out. Maybe you needed to resurrect it. Maybe you needed to, you know, amp up your game a little bit of romance or, you know, time spent together or quality time versus quantity of time. You know what I mean? You could spend every night with someone that works 9 to 5 and you're both home, but you're watching TV, you're not even paying attention to each other. You know what I mean? But you've got people that work incessantly, and the 5 minutes that they do have together, they make something of it. Look where you're at, restructure your life. Everything is in perfect harmony in here. And with this Judgment card, you get a second chance. You get a do-over. If by chance there's a relationship in here that went awry, the door opens and you get to say what you need to say. You find the closure for yourself. That's what this scenario can be too sometimes. I didn't have closure. People very rarely, I'm going to go off for a second here, very rarely will get closure from what they think they will. Well, I can't let this person go out of my mind. I don't know why I can't. There was never any closure. That person, I assure you, no matter what the conversation is or what they have to say to you, will not give you that closure. You will not feel any better after you hear what they have to say. Only you can do that. But this Judgment card, I'm thrilled is in here. And I'm thrilled that this is in here. Because these and this. This is a card too that sometimes it's like I am not happy with the fated life that I have. And I will say this to you too, okay? Birth charts, horoscopes, predictions, fortune telling, anything, you know, loosey-goosey in the sky is not 100% set in stone. So if you think that I don't want this life that I think is fated to me, go find your truth. That's what you're here to do. A lot of time, our karma is not in what we're up against. It's the fear that it brings. Once you clear the fear, the karma's gone. It's released, right? I've been doing a lot of research on this recently, and that's what I find to be the case. So if you go challenge that, go look for that. But that's what I'm kind of finding to be in here is that, right? And I've gotten a lot of, I don't dream either. And I've gotten a lot of company in my dreams that speak to this as well, right? So that's what I've got to say on this. I think it's a great reading. I think you're heading right in the direction that you need to head in. I think if fear has got you held up, try to look at it in what I just said and look at it that way. You know what I mean? Because look at it this way. If you could clear karma, which may be holding you back, you think, from something that you're fated, but you can't seem to get there, bust through the fear. Unless you're going to, don't maim or kill yourself. But if you can bust through the fear of something and look at it in a different way, tweak it in your head, you have a whole new life that you're sitting on here. And this is the energy that I feel. I don't feel negative. I feel I'm going for it because I've got nothing to lose here. So if there's something you wanted to do, something that you've wanted to say to someone, do it. Okay, so there you go.